everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sophia Camarda if you're new, and today we're going to be doing how I dye my hair at home. Now, I've gone to the salon and I've done my own hair, and honestly I always prefer doing my own hair. I really love having the control, and honestly it's really fun to learn something new and also just like do it yourself. I don't know, I'm a very do-it-yourself person, so if you're watching this, you probably are as well. And the hair salon is super expensive. I know that hair people are gonna be watching this and being like, box dye is trash, like don't use dye at home and all these things, but honestly I've never had a problem. I've been dyeing my own hair since I was like 16, and I've always used the same hair dye because I honestly love this dye. So this is the Garnier Olia. It's apparently supposed to be oil based, so it's not going to be as damaging or drying to your hair, which I really like, and I really like the color. So if you're going for like a deep rich dark brown, this is the one. Like definitely do this one. This is 4.0 dark brown. Short story, this is what my hair is. I got my hair lighter last fall, and then I got bored and dyed this exact color over it a few months later, and now it's faded, and honestly it's kind of pretty. Like I'm not gonna lie, the lighter pieces are pretty, like it's really cute. It's just bothering me how the tones of my hair are very uneven. Like my natural hair color is pretty like cool tone dark brown, and then these dyed pieces are more of like a really warm, almost like red brown. You can kind of see the difference in tone up here versus down here, and I'm just trying to even it out and reset my being. Here's a few like starting tips to dyeing your hair. My first tip is to start with straightened hair. This is just my recommendation. You don't have to. It's gonna work either way, but it's easier to work with if your hair is straight because you can see what you're doing. It's gonna get less tangled, and you can really see if you're covering every strand of hair, and that's the goal, because we are not missing a single spot. At the Sophia hair salon, we miss no spots. The other thing is you want to cover everything with a towel or something like that so it doesn't get stained. If you stain something with dye, it's not coming out. The next thing you want to do is wear an outfit that you don't care about. If you dye your hair often, you should honestly have like a designated hair dyeing shirt, but I don't really do it too often. I only do it when I feel like my hair needs like a refresh. For example, right now. So I'm just gonna slip on this t-shirt. This will be my hair dyeing shirt. Very cute. Next, what I would suggest, buy 2 boxes of the hair dye. Do not be cheap and don't buy 2 boxes. You need 2 boxes. Here's why. If you are dyeing your hair and you run out of your dye, now what? Like, literally now what? I don't know. You're gonna have to go to the store, you're gonna have someone else get it. Like that's gonna be so annoying. Even if you don't use the second box, you will be grateful because you can just go return it and get your money back. Or you can save it for next time, which there probably will be a next time. So let's open the box. By the way, I'll link the dye that I use below if you guys wanna get the exact one that I'm doing. It's easy to read the instructions and just follow them, but this video is gonna show you like my techniques at home to how to make it come out actually good, because it's not easy to dye your hair yourself, especially if you're new to it. And I've actually done this at home and then gone to like get my hair cut or something at the salon, and they've asked me like, how did you get your hair done? Like, where did you go? Is it salon hair? And I was like, no, I do it myself. Like I dyed it myself. And I always get compliments from the hair girlies, so that's how you know this is approved. Okay, let's begin. I'm gonna put on my gloves. It's so sick they match the shirt. Like we're so stylish. Then you take the developer bottle, remove the cap, they say. I always get scared when I do this, even though I've done it like a few times, just because it's like, oh, we're really doing this. Then you take the colorant. Basically the trick is to just open this and combine these two together. And you want to combine them really well so that the formula is even. So as you can see, I pierced a hole in this. Now what you want to do is open the developer and combine. And you want to try to get all of it out. So I'll usually like roll it down kind of like a toothpaste thing. This is used up. Like this is how you want it to look. Then just put the cap back on and you're gonna shake it. Cover it with your finger and just shake it away from you for like 30 seconds. I usually do more just to make sure it's like really shaken. And you want to look at it and make sure it's an even texture inside. ASMR. Now it's shaken. I'm low-key out of breath, but it's fine. Also, I have a Starbucks cold brew with pumpkin. Oh my god, it's not pumpkin. Am I okay? I'm so obsessed with the pumpkin cold brew, it's like stupid. This is just the regular cold foam, no pumpkin. Oh my god, am I okay? Okay, so if you are dyeing like virgin hair, which is like hair you've never dyed, this is what you're gonna do. Also, if you haven't dyed your hair in a long time, this is what you're gonna do. So this is not like a touch-up video, this is like fully dyeing your hair. Okay, you want to start with the roots, which is obviously the top of your head, and you want to do sections. I usually like take my hair in half and like split it down the middle and then tie like one side so that they don't get mixed. I know that sounds weird, but that's just what I do. So I use a little scrunchie and go like this and do my hair in like 2 sections at a time. Also, I wanted to say, I should have said this at the beginning, you need a comb and you probably should have some clips so that you can like section your hair off. So I really like these metal clips, and then you need a comb like this, okay? And you also need a brush just to make sure it's like not tangled. Also, another tip, you should really watch this whole video first and then go dye your hair. Like, don't follow along with this without watching the video first, you know? So you can be prepared. You want to start with like not washed hair but not dirty hair. So I would say maybe wait like a day or 2 after washing your hair to do this. So it should have some natural oils. Alright, by the way, another trick is using Vaseline around your hairline and neck area so that it doesn't get stained. I don't do that because I just don't care enough. Like, it does come off and I try to be really careful. I don't know, I feel like the Vaseline is so extra, but you can do that if you would like to protect your skin. You want to do 1/4 inch sections at a time and do all of the roots of your hair, and then you're gonna do like the length of your hair after you've done all the roots. Grab the color and go along the hairline and start here. So you want to do like little streaks like this. There's no going back now, ladies and gents. You want to go like this and do like little sections at a time. And what I like to do is grab that same section and do the other side of it so that each side of it is coated. And you want to do this like very well. Like, you really want to be thorough. And since we have 2 boxes, you can be very aggressive with the application. You don't have to think about running out. So this is like fully saturated up here. So you want to take the section and flip it over, grab a clip and go like this. And you can see kind of through where you put the dye. You want to coat the other side as well so that the roots are fully saturated, if that makes sense. So now there's definitely no spots missed there. And you basically just want to do that to all your hair. So now I'm going to do the next part, which would be like right here. Just do a little line, blend it in. You want to try to not get too much on your actual scalp area because it's not really good for it, but it's not the worst thing either. All the sections are going to be kind of different. They don't need to be like perfectly sized off or anything. I kind of just go with the way my hair seems to like grow. So now I've done this area, flip it over, pin it. And this is really helpful because then you can put the sections that you've already done out of the way and only focus on the ones you haven't done. So again, then you want to do the other side of what you just coated like this. So then we'll do like up here, and you want to do that on your whole head. So I'm going to do this to all the sections of my hair until all of the hairs are flipped like this, and I've done every root on this side of the hair, and then we'll do the other side. So I'll show you once I finish this whole section what it looks like. Hi, I wanted to give a little update. So this is how you do the back, because obviously it's really hard to see. You want to grab sections of hair like this, and you can't see obviously, but just feel with the nozzle like where the strand is and just pour it out. And you can be messy. You can kind of go like this and make sure it's really in there without even looking. So there's like a fly. Bye. That's kind of the trick for the back, because you really can't see what you're doing unless you take... That's a huge bug. Wait, I really can't do this. Hold on. That's a huge bug. Hi, I'm back. So I have done all of the roots, and when you get to the end, you can't see it, but you want to like feel and go along the back of your hair and really get those like bottom roots. I can't even see what I'm doing, I just feel that it's there, and really try to saturate everything in the back. And it should be pretty good already if you've done each strand at a time, because you're already being pretty thorough that way, but this is kind of just to really make sure it's like completely in there. And then you want to go like around here on the neck like this. and just really get the edges. And then once you've done that, all of the roots will be saturated and it's gonna look like this. There will just be the ends of your hair that need to be coated. So what I like to do is tie them and then take this side out. And be really careful not to touch anything because you don't think about it, but you touch a lot of stuff and you mindlessly will grab something and be like, oh shoot, I got dye on that. So be very careful. Once I've done all the roots, I'll go down the entire part of my hair and really make sure this is done because obviously this is gonna be one of the most viewed parts of your hair. So you really want to make sure this is like fully coated. And then I'll do the back too, kind of like a line. That probably looked chaotic, I don't know. But at the end of this routine, you're really gonna coat everything. So you don't have to be perfect with the application. You just need to make sure everything's coated, as I said. And then I'll go like around the hairline like this and kind of really coat this as well. And this is where you want to be kind of careful not to get it too much on your skin because you will see this. But it does wipe away. If you want to clean it up, you can get like a Q-tip or like a paper towel, or you can just take your finger and go like this if you want to be really chaotic. But now what you're gonna do is all the roots on the other side, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to do the ends. Hi everybody, we're back. This looks chaotic, but as you can see, this side is already getting super dark. And by the way, when you dye your hair, when it comes out, it's gonna be super dark. It does fade after the first few washes, so it's probably gonna look like almost black when this is done. But anyway, as you can see, I've done both sides now of the roots and got the back pretty well, I think. What we're gonna do now is the actual lengths and main part of our hair. So what I'm gonna do is get my gloves back on because I try to take them off when I touch things. They're absolutely a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna let this side out. See, it'll leave like some of this, but that does come off. This looks crazy. So I'm gonna put the, I guess, right side back in its section so that things don't get tangled like this. So this is my technique that I made up myself. I'm sure other people do this as well, so I don't claim to like create this, but this is my method. So what you want to do is take a section of hair like this. To coat the entire thing, I'll take my hand behind the strand and kind of do like a swirl all the way down like this to the ends. Then what I'll do is comb it through like this with my hands and kind of like massage the strand like this. But we don't stop there. By the way, this strand was super light, so I'm excited to see how dark it gets. Then what I'm gonna do is take the comb and really brush through the dye. And this is gonna make sure that it's an even coating. Like any knots are gonna come out and it's really gonna saturate the hair. Like look how satisfying. Brush from underneath too. And that's really gonna get the hair coated. So now there's no knots and you can kind of just run your hands softly along the hair and you can feel how saturated the strand is. And honestly, since this strand was so light, I'm gonna add a little more and massage it in again and kind of start from the bottom and like work my way up and really saturate it. I'm gonna say saturate a million times, but really like saturate it. Like do not be scared to use too much because if there's any spots, that's gonna suck. So I really rub it in and I even go back to the root and kind of like massage it too and make sure it's all wet. And then I'll brush through it again. And be patient when you're doing this. Like don't rush this part. Honestly, probably the most important part right here is just making sure it's super coated. Once you've done that, it's gonna look super sleek. Like hi. Wow, this is gonna be so pretty. I'm excited. But you're gonna do this to every strand of your hair. So it's gonna look really wet when you're done and it's gonna be like very stiff almost because it's so covered in dye. That's what you want. That's crazy. Like this is already so dark down here. It's gonna be so pretty. Then what you do is just take it, flip it over and pin it to the side. And I'm gonna do obviously the entire section. So I'll show you when I finish this half what it looks like. Good luck. Hello everybody. I've done one whole half of my hair. Whole half? That sounds so weird. I've done one half of my hair. As you can see, all of this hair is swept to the side and is so coated in dye. Here is what this side looks like. As you can see, every strand is completely covered in dye. I don't think I missed any spots, honestly. Like, I went off, okay? I went off. And as you can see, it's already looking super dark. And what I'm gonna do now is obviously the other side, but I'm just gonna move it all to this side again. And I'm going to section it off. And if you really want to, you could even put some dye in like this and just go off for a second and kind of like really coat it, because honestly, the wetter the better, as they say. Who is they? I don't know. I just made that up. Yeah, I'm just going to section off. It's literally like a stick. That's how you know you've done it right. Okay, so I'm just gonna tie this side off and then do this side, and I will come back when I finish the second half. Hello. This is actually a mess, but the entirety of the hair is complete, and as you can see, it looks crazy. So this is what it should look like. Everything should be completely coated, and your hair should start to look different because it's going to begin to dye your hair. And once you finish, you want to start timing for 30 minutes. So you're going to let this sit and just soak in. And what I like to do, I actually started on my second bottle. I'll just kind of spray it all over my hair and just go off and like honestly empty the bottle just so that it can be even more wet, I guess, like really coated the hair. And this is where it gets messy, but I'll kind of take it and just spray it within the hair like this and kind of just go off. You don't have to go crazy. You don't even have to do this step. Honestly, it's a bit unnecessary, but that's just what I like to do to make sure it's completely coated and getting completely dyed. So yeah, wait 30 minutes, maybe like sit and watch a show. Usually when you go to the salon, there's gossip, and there might not be gossip when you're just by yourself. So maybe you should turn on the Kardashians or call your friends and talk shit. Whatever you want to do to get that complete salon experience. So I'll come back after the 30 minutes and we will wash it out and see what it looks like. Hi everyone, we are in the bathroom. So since you bought 2 boxes and listened to me, you will have, I'm so passive aggressive, you will have 2 new gloves. I recommend taking off the dyeing gloves and getting these fresh ones for rinsing them out. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is massage your hair a little bit, and you should add a little bit of water into your hair so that it kind of lathers up, it says in the instructions. This is if you use this dye, but if you use another dye, I don't know if it's the same technique or not. So I'm in the bathroom slash shower, and it really helps if you have one of those shower heads that you can detach. Luckily we do. Also, yes, we have a window in here. Kind of cool, kind of weird, I don't know. Anyway, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna add some water into my hair, massage and lather it, and then rinse it out. And it takes a while to rinse it out. Just keep going until it looks clear. And then what you're gonna do is add in the conditioner, which looks like this. And I usually do like the full bottle, honestly. Like, I'll use a lot and just let it sit for like 5 minutes and then rinse it out. Your hair is gonna be like silk, so that's what I'm about to do. I don't know if I'm gonna record this or not. It's gonna be hard to get the angle, but I just wanted to show me in the bathroom so that you guys get the vibes. And I'll come back when I'm done. Hi everybody, we are back from the shower. I tried to record it, but honestly that was a freaking event. Let me tell you, like, you guys thought dyeing your hair was hard. Like, try doing it in an all-white bathroom, an all-white room. Like, it is so hard. By the way, my thumb somehow got stained. I don't know. Everything else is good though. Nothing is damaged. Everything is like pristine, which I'm very proud of because I'm super clumsy and usually I stain things and mess things up. My hair is super dark. It's obviously wet, but we are going to blow dry it and style it. I usually like to blow dry my hair and then straighten it. That's just what I usually do. Maybe I could do like a hair routine one day and show like how I do my hair. But yeah, it's super dark. It's looking very lush and I'm super excited. I'm glad that it's all one color again and I just feel clean. Like, I feel reset. By the way, my makeup did not survive that. Like, I came out of the shower and I had black everywhere. I had to redo my makeup so that I could finish this video. This has been a process, so hopefully this video is helpful and you guys appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna do my hair and come back and show you the final result. Alright guys, we are back and this is the final result. Look how nice. I feel reborn. Like, honestly, this is my natural hair color and I feel grounded. I don't know. I feel so reset. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to like go like this, maybe you could see. As you can see, no spots are missed. as far as I'm concerned. I don't think any spots are missed. So that's what it looks like. It still has dimension and it's not super flat. I definitely need a haircut. Like, as you can see, it's a little stringy down here. I might trim it right now, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do like a video on how I really cut my hair. But yes, this is the final result, and as you can see, the color is amazing. Super sleek. I love dark hair. If you're Italian, this is the move. Honestly, like, I feel so Italian. I really am happy with it. I hope this video helped you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Ask me in the comments, DM me, whatever you want to do, and I'll try to help you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!